Hello traders, hope you are all doing great. And what to say today's price action? Honestly speaking, I've never seen such a price action today, gapping down. I think Bank Nifty gapped up more than 400 points, and all the way it came to, in fact, it went to maybe 41,600. High was around 41,600. That is the brutality buying. I really don't know why it happened. See, it gapped down around 40,285. Low was today's low was 40,285, and high was around 41,600. Almost 1,300 points move in Bank Nifty. And Bank Nifty, I don't have to say, it gapped somewhere around 17,780 levels. High was around 18,000, maybe more than 300 points, around 300 points movement in Nifty and Bank Nifty. I will talk about the open interest later, but seriously I am saying this market is really insane, or I don't know what word to put. The kind of price action this is happening, it is very, very, very hard to trade, particularly for option sellers. Of course, I saw many tweets today that many option buyers have made good money. That is good for them. But these kind of volatile market, you imagine what would have happened to people who had sold put option yesterday, looking at yesterday's price action, right? Yesterday gapped up and sustained that gap up, both Nifty and Bank Nifty. Today it is gapping down. Bank Nifty is gapping down 500 points. People would have returned put option. You imagine what would have happened to them. Stop loss would have hit, or they would have done something. Maybe some people who had really good caliber would have holded their position, and it would have reversed. And had they not done anything to their put option, sold put option, maybe they would have made good money. But we are just humans, right? Many would have, in fact, I know many people, once the market gapped down so much, they did some adjustment, immediately market reversed. Look at the way Bank Nifty, I really don't know why this is happening in spite of market. Dow Jones falling 1,000. At one point of the time, Dow Jones was down by 1,200 points. Even now, as I talk, Dow Jones or Nasdaq or S&P has not recovered. Actually, US future was just up by 100 points only. That was 100 for Dow Jones. 100 point is nothing. Why had to Bank Nifty move so heavily? I think it is just because of SBI. SBI alone was moving. I think SBI is all-time high. If you see this one, SBI, let me go to the chart. So if you see this Bank Nifty performance, I think SBI was a top performer today. Apart from SBI, there were some other banks also. In fact, I think all the banks were performing. SBI was the top performer. It was up by 2.46%. Bandhan Bank was 2.82%. HDFC was not performing. ICICI was not performing. All marginally in the green, 1%. HDFC was up by more than 1%. And only Bank Nifty was performing, whereas Nifty was not performing. Still, Nifty is has closed below 18,000 only. And still, after seeing this Bank Nifty price action, I squared off some of my 50% of my position, and I still hold some call options in Nifty 18,000. Anyway, we made some money. I wouldn't say decent profit also. Okay, kind of profit. In this volatile market, I can say I made around 2 or 2.25% in this position. Balance I have, we will see tomorrow. I think if you are surprised about these moves in the market, don't get surprised. You are going to see more surprises in the coming days, because this market is going to continue to be volatile. If you ask me till when it is going to be volatile, is next Wednesday. Today is 14th of September 2022. Next Wednesday, that is 21st of September 2022, 11:30 p.m. India time, Federal Reserve will come out, and we really don't know what they are going to do. Whether they are going to give a hawkish statement or a dovish statement. Since inflation rates are still at higher levels, it is likely they will increase the interest rate. That is a negative news, and that is why yesterday we saw Dow Jones, S&P, Nasdaq, everything falling. And even now, as I talk to you, Dow Jones is not in the green. And one specific thing about this Dow Jones and US future is that when our market closes, all the Dow Jones and S&P US markets will be in the green. When our market closed, Dow Jones was up by more than 100 points, 150 points. S&P, Nasdaq was all in the green. Now it is almost flat. And SGX Nifty is also in the red. Not very much in the red. I think it is around SGX Nifty is exactly at 18,000, so it's down by just 11 points. So we'll have to wait and see. I have squared off most of my position. I am carrying very light position. Looking at this market, looking at this craziness in the market, I don't think it is wise to carry this position. Now you tell me, in spite of all this happening, in spite of Bank Nifty moving more than 1,300 points, you see the India VIX. India VIX is still high at, I think it shot up by 5.85% or almost 6% today. Right? This shouldn't be happening, right? If markets are moving up, India VIX has to come down. That is a normal thing, right? But that is what happens, right? If market moves up, India VIX comes down. If market comes down, India VIX goes up. But the opposite is happening. Everything is fishy. Everything is confusing. I don't know how to say, I don't know what words to put. This is how the market is behaving, or this is what the new normal is. And many people say that FIIs are long in Indian market and they are short in US market. But in spite of all this movement, do you know how much FIIs have sold today? You will be surprised. That's what today is a day of all surprises. FIIs have sold today 1,397 crores, and DIIs have bought for around 87 crores. I really don't know if FIIs have sold in the market. Who has moved the market so much? We really don't know. Is it the DIIs or someone else, or it is just a one-off event because SBI has shot so much? And there is a significant weightage in SBI. Maybe because SBI have shot up so much. Maybe HDFC also shot up, and other banks, Bandhan also, Axis also. IndusInd Bank was up by more than 3%. So that could be the reason. This is just a one-off case. Still, I have a short position. And if you ask me whether I am bearish or bullish, that is, as of now, I can tell it is hypothetical. I really don't know what word to say. This kind of market, this kind of movement, I haven't seen at all. In fact, yesterday we had one Bank Nifty position. Market moving so much, I had to keep on punching orders. So anyway, exited with a profit. You forget about profit. In this kind of market, we don't want profit. At least we don't have to make loss only. No, now there were days where we used to fight for profit. Now it is like we just have to fight to save our capital. That is how the markets are behaving. In insane markets, so I don't know. That's what I don't know what words to put. This market is very hard to trade. If you are feeling embarrassed, or if you are not comfortable with the market, I will tell you, take some holiday, take some leave, and stay away from this kind of market condition. So much volatility. Today morning, put writers would have been had to book losses, and after second half, call writers would have booked a loss, right? So both way today markets were traveling. And when it comes to this open interest thing, if you see the open interest thing, what I can see is still there is significant. This is a weekly open interest of Nifty. People are writing 18,000, 18,100, 18,200, and highest call among put option is scattered between 18,000 to 18,400. So there are more call option return than put option. And Bank Nifty also, this 41,500 people have written call option, and highest call option is at 41,500, and there is so much of put rating in 40,000, 40,500 and 41,000. So let's see how things pan out. I don't have anything much to say. You know what happened to the market today. Be cautious, trade carefully. I hope I have summarized everything. Take care. Bye.